We're going to add and subtract complex numbers. Make sure you remember that I squared can be replaced with -1. And that I equals the square root of -1. You're going to see I squared a lot in your problems. Now here's the rule. When you add or subtract complex numbers, you're going to add a real part to another real part and an imaginary part to another imaginary part. So here's our first example. We want to take this complex number and add it to this complex number. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop the parentheses. So I have -3 plus 5i plus 7 minus 6i. And I want to group like pieces, so the real parts together and the imaginaries together. So my real pieces are -3 and 7. So -3 and +7. My imaginary pieces are 5i and -6i. And now I go ahead and combine those terms together. -3 plus 7 is -4. 5i minus 6i is -1i. So now adding those two complex numbers together give us -4 minus 1i. Second example. We're going to add 6 plus 3i plus -2 minus 4i. And now we're going to combine like pieces together. So we're going to pick apart our real pieces first. So there's our real pieces. 6 minus 2. And then our imaginaries. +3i, -4i. +3i, -4i. And now combine our terms. 6 minus 2 is 4. 3i minus 4i is -1i, or -i. Now we're going to go into subtraction. Subtraction is a little bit more careful that you'll need to be. So I have this complex number subtracting this complex number. You have to distribute this negative through to both parentheses in that second one. So it's going to look like this, -2 plus 9i. And then we still have this red, -3 minus 8i. Nothing will change with that first complex number. Now we'll go ahead and group our like pieces, our real parts, -3 minus 2, and our imaginaries, -8i plus 9i, -8i plus 9i. Now we'll go ahead and combine those together. -3 minus 2 is -5. -8i plus 9i is 1i. Last example. There are multipliers in front of these complex numbers. So before I combine them together, think of this as like the distributive property. 2i times 5 is 10i. 2i times 6i is 12i squared. Distribute. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times -2i is -6i. So you're distributing that 2i and 3 through the parentheses. Now I'm going to go ahead and notice that, remember this I squared is a -1. So I have one right there. That is a -1. And then everything else still stays as it is. Now let's group like terms. Our real parts are our -12 and our 12. I'm just going to rewrite this, 12 times -1 plus 12. And then our imaginaries are 10i and -6i. Now combine those. 12 times negative 1 is negative 12. Forgot the I here. 10I minus 6I is 4I. And now notice that 12I or negative 12 and positive 12 cancel out. And we're left with just 4I.